second. It comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check it back, check it back. I got him.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Running for it, Montgomery. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
11. Check three. 12, fellas, here we go. Under crunch. He's coming.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
1, Omaha.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They run with Breida. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, watch the leg. He's crashing. He's checking.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. First down, a run with Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22. On first down, it's Cohen. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
In your face.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. This time, Trubisky will throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Braunecker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second and 9, Trubisky flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here we go. 21.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here comes Cohen. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check 24. Check 24.
Alert, 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 alert.
Bang, bang.
Red, up.
Check 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
218, jump.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They run. This is Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
18. 18 still. Alert. Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he completes it to Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Check. Lucky.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Trubisky to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Lock in, lock in.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Mike 58, right there.
Hey, check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. The running game fully in sync, 1 to 11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. Trying to improvise. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Hey, alert 3, 36, 30.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
12. 11.
From the 24, Garoppolo letting one go. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Niners 28, Bears 17.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
59. Hey.
11. Go ahead.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 38 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
21.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Hey, ball.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery, he can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Trubisky will throw.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
First down, Bears.
On first down, Trubisky. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Now it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. We're on the clock.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Switch.
Alert. Go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, check 24.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
21. Here we go.
Lights 59.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. Past the 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 73 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 57 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.